second, Derek Fortner at shortstop, and Jamie Newcomer over at third base. Here comes a pitch, swung on and missed, and it drills the umpire. As the ball got past the catcher, Matt Waldrop, and the umpire took a shot to the chest, and even with that chest protector, Connor throws the ball extremely hard. I'm sure that shook him up a little bit, trying to walk it off. Out in left field tonight for the Maroon Devils will be Zach Epps, Dylan Smith out in center field, and Craig Cutshaw will be out in right field. So that is your defense for the Maroon Devils. As the Devils looking forward to getting their second conference win of the year, as the guys have played extremely well in conference play, but just a mistake here or there, a lack of hitting here or there just kind of cost them a few ball games. So looking to get back on the right track today. So it looks like the umpire is ready. We step back in with a 1-1 count to number 10, McGuire. Here comes the pitch, swung on, hit out into center field. Smith gives chase, gets under it, calls for it, and will bring it in. So that will be out number 2 of the inning. So a good start here for our Maroon Devils today as the first 2 batters are retired. Stepping to the plate now for the Black Knights will be number 11, second baseman, Drew Rogers. And Connor looks in, gets the signals from Matt Waldrop, goes through the windup. Here's the pitch, curveball. It will be strike. And that's one thing Connor has done a tremendous job of this year, is establishing his curveball. In years past, he relied on just a lot of heat, but this year that curveball has really come around, and it's really helped him so far. Here comes the pitch. It will be high and outside. But as hard as Connor throws, he's really able to keep batters kind of off pace this year with that curveball. And like I said earlier, his control has been really good so far. So that's what we're looking for today. So you count as 1 ball, 1 strike to Rogers. Connor gets the signs. Here comes the pitch. And it will be low and inside for ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike. As we are here on a beautiful Friday evening here at Swain County High School. Got gorgeous fields, freshly mowed. Great baseball atmosphere today. That will be ball 3. Good stop by Waldrop. As it is a little overcast today and windy, but at least we're able to get this thing in, and it's not rained us out, so we'll count blessings as far as that goes. 3-1 pitch now from Cochran to Rogers. And it will be low and inside. So that will be the first walk of the day, as Rogers will make his way down to first base on the walk. There are 2 outs. Stepping to the plate now will be number 17, first baseman Jesse Franks. So Connor will have to work from the stretch now, as Frank's taking a while to get the signs from the third base coach of Robbinsville. As now we're ready for action. Rogers gets his lead at first. Connor checks the signs at home from Waldrop. Here comes the first pitch to Franks. And the runner will make a break. The ball is thrown down, plenty of time, and that will be out number 3. Great throw by number 4, Matt Waldrop, as Jarrett Schuler covered the base and actually sat there and waited on the runner to slide. So that will be out number 3. When we come back, we'll be in the bottom half of the first inning. All right, guys, in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, sports fans. We're live here at Swain County High School. We're entering the bottom half of the first inning as the Maroon Devils defense got a 3-up, 3-down basic inning there, top of the first. Let me go ahead and set the batting order for you today. Leading off for the Maroon Devils will be number 4 catcher Matt Waldrop. Batting second, shortstop, number 3, Derek Fortner. Batting third, DHing for our pitcher, number 1, Jordan McGaha. Batting in the cleanup spot, playing first base, number 12, Jake Marr. Batting next will be right fielder, number 6, Craig Cutshaw, followed by third baseman, number 8, Jamie Newcomer. In the 7th spot will be number 15. That is Zach Epps playing out in left field. Playing second base, number 22, Jarrett Schuler. And in the number 9 spot will be number 5, Dylan Smith playing center field. So our Maroon Devils have really been focusing a lot on their hitting here lately, as that's kind of been the the one thing that's kind of been slow to come around for us, and so we're looking to put the bat on the ball today. If you watch the Murphy broadcast here from the other day, the Maroon Devils lost a nail-biter 6-5 there. Had plenty of chances, actually hit the ball probably the best they've hit the ball all year long. Just a mistake here or there cost them, but we're looking to make that right today and getting plenty of runners on base and trying to wear this Black Knight bunch out here today. So fixing to get things started here on the hill for Robbinsville is number 10, Hayden McGuire. And I'll try to set their defensive lineup for you here in just a second, but we're ready to get things underway with number 4 catcher, Matt Waldrop. As Matt looking to get the bat on the ball, get us off to a good start here today. So Matt digs in the box, gets ready, and here comes the pitch from McGuire. It'll be swung on and hit hard down towards second base. Second baseman comes up with it and will throw off to first for the out. So 1 pitch, 1 out, as Waldrop did get the bat on the ball, but it will go down as a 4-3. So it will be out number 1. So McGuire only getting 1 pitch so far. Stepping to the plate, our number 2 spot will be number 3, Derek Fortner, playing shortstop today, as Derek is finally back in the lineup for us. He's had a hamstring problem. Not been able to play the last couple of weeks, but I think everything's feeling good with Derek, so good to see him back out on the field for us. As Derek takes the first pitch for ball number 1. Here comes pitch number 2. Swung on and drilled into the outfield. It will be way over their heads. It will go back up against the fence. Fortner goes to first. He rounds to second, and he will have a stand-up double. So awesome job of hitting there by Derek Fortner. That's what Derek brings to the plate. As Derek, since he's been a little kid, I followed him all the way up through the minor leagues and little leagues. Derek is a tremendous hitter, and that's what he brings to the plate, so to speak. So glad to have Derek back in the lineup today. So he will be on second base, the stand-up double. In the plate now, number 1, the DH, Jordan McGahey. As McGuire will go from the stretch now, gets the signs, brings the pitch, and it will be high and outside for ball number 1. So the Maroon Devils looking to get an early run on the board here and kind of get this thing cracked open. So Derek takes his lead off second. Robbinsville trying to hold him. He makes a step back and will fake a throw back. Just trying to keep him honest over there. Derek looked pretty good running to first, rounding to second, so it's interesting to see really what his top speed is today coming back off that hamstring. If you know anything about that, that's a tough deal to recover from as strike number 1 comes across the plate. But hopefully everything will be fine with him, and he'll be good to go the rest of the day and the rest of the year. So one count, 1 ball, 1 strike. As McGuire checks the runner, here comes the pitch, curveball, and I think it was a ball, so we'll take it. So 2 balls, 1 strike to number 1, Jordan McGahey. So McGuire set to bring the next pitch, checks the runner, brings the pitch, swung on and is hit right past the pitcher, slow grounder. Second baseman breaks in, makes the throw to first, and it will be out. He will move Fortner over to third base. But that will be the second out of the inning. So stepping to the plate now will be number 12, Jake Marr, playing first base in the cleanup spot. So hopefully Jake can get the bat on the ball here, get us a big hit, and get Derek in here. So we do have a runner on third base. There are 2 outs. We are in the bottom half of the first inning. So McGuire will now go from the windup, gets the signs, brings the pitch, swung on and missed. So that will be strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike. Jake in a big spot here needs to come through for this Maroon Devil offense to get Fortner across the plate. And it is high, so good eye there by Marr. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Marr calls for time, touches every corner of the plate that he's done since he's been a little kid. Here comes the third pitch. It will be low. It will be past the catcher. Fortner will make a break for home. He will be safe. So the Maroon Devils are on the board here. So they will get the first run across today. And that's huge. That'll get some confidence for the guys. So Fortner will be in safely as a score. So it will be Swain 1, Robbinsville nothing. And Jake will now have a 2 ball, 1 strike count with 2 outs. So trying to keep this inning alive for us here. So McGuire gets the signs. Here will come the pitch. And it will be strike 2, straight across the plate. So we've got an even count here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. A lot of 2s on the board. So let's see if we can make something happen here. Here comes the pitch. And it will be high, so it will be ball 3. So we will have a full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And we do have a big softball game going on over here beside us. We'll try to kind of keep you at least apprised of the score over there when we can get a moment. Payoff pitch, and it will be outside. So Marr will draw the walk. He will go down to first base. So nice job there working McGuire a little bit, making him pitch. Stepping to the plate now will be number 6, right fielder Craig Cutshaw. And he's having a meeting with Coach Stevenson. I'll try to sneak a peek, as right now they're in the top of the second inning, and Robbinsville is leading our Lady Devils 1-0. I'll try to keep you posted on that score as we move along. So Cutshaw stepping in. Marr will take his lead off first base. There are 2 outs. As McGuire checks the first base, brings the pitch. And it is bunted. It will be back up and out of play. So that will be strike 1. As Cutshaw looking to bust out here today, as he has really good speed for a big man. Craig can run, has real good athleticism. Just trying to lay one down there and leg it out to first base. There are 2 outs. Marr gets the lead off first. McGuire checks him. Cutshaw fakes a bunt. Marr breaks to steal. Wow. The ball was fouled back. I don't think Jake knows it. There he goes. He goes back. So I don't mean to sound too biased there, but he is my son, and I was surprised to see him steal. So kind of a neat deal, as our starting tackle football is stealing the base, and our starting center there is trying to bunt. So that speaks well of our offensive line next year. So here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it will be taken high and inside. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Don't mean to throw football in there in a baseball game, but I just couldn't help it. I'm not even going to ask for forgiveness. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and is hit hard down first base, and it will be a foul ball. So once again, Marr will trot back over to first. Cutshaw will come back. As Craig got a good piece of that ball there, drove it hard down the first base line, but it was just foul. So that's a good sign for Craig, as Craig will step back in with a 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Marr gets the lead on first, here comes the 1-2 pitch. And it is taken high and outside. So good eye by Craig. So it will be 2 balls, 2 strikes. So McGuire checks over at first base. Marr gets a lead. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed by Cutshaw on a high curveball. So that will be out number 3. But more importantly for that, your Maroon Devils do strike first here on a run by Derek Fortner. So after 1 full inning of play, it is Swain 1, Robbinsville 0. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, folks. We are now in the top half of the second inning, as we missed the first pitch there. That's my fault, running my mouth. We'll get you caught up here. Here comes pitch number 2 from Connor Cochran to Jesse Franks, and that is a ball. So Franks was up to bat there in the bottom half of the first, but Matt Waldrop threw a strike to throw out the attempted base steal. Swung on and missed. A big fastball by Connor Cochran for strike 1. As we ended the top of the first inning there on a caught stealing. So Franks will step back in now. Here comes the pitch from Cochran. Swung on and missed. Big swing by a big pitch there. So it's at least 1 ball, 2 strikes, or 2 balls and 2 strikes. Missed that first one. But any count, this will be a good spot for Connor to work on that curveball he's been throwing all year long. Franks is really swinging hard. Let's see what he brings. And there it is. Ooh, and Franks just held off. So good pitch by Cochran there as they check for help down the first base line. He says he did not swing. So I think it is I can't tell. We'll get it fixed right here. 2-2. Here comes the pitch from Cochran. Curveball again, straight across for strike number 3. So a great job of pitching there by Connor as he kept Franks totally out of whack right there. In years past, like I said, Connor would have tried that curveball once, but for sure not twice in a row. So that's showing growth from his part. So great job by Connor. Stepping to the plate now will be number 12, Ellis Dehart, playing shortstop for the Black Knights. And here comes the first pitch. Swung on and hit, fouled back. That will be strike number 1. So Connor is really humming the ball today, man. He's got a lot of zip on that fastball, and Robbinsville guys are just way behind it as of right now. So hopefully it stays that way. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Connor. Waldrop checks over, gets the signs from the dugout. And it will be high and outside for ball number 1. So again, if you're just with us, Swain High is in the lead, 1-0. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, swung on straight down the pipe for strike number 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Derek Fortner got a double there in the top half or the bottom half of the first and was able to come on around and score on a pass ball. Swung on and fouled straight back into the softball field. Heads up, girls. Oh boy. His man with this layout down here, guys, that's crazy. As the ball was swung on and fouled way over into the softball field, and it actually landed between Robbinsville shortstop and third baseman over there. Wow. At any rate, nobody was hit, so we're in good shape. Curveball, and that will be taken for a ball. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. So here comes the 2-2 pitch from Connor Cochran to Ellis Dehart. Curveball swung on and hit over in the softball field again. As another ball comes over into the softball field. So that's 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch from Cochran. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So that will be the second out of the inning, and both strikeouts. That's 2 strikeouts on the day for Cochran. And stepping to the plate now will be number 3, catcher Samuel Farley. Pitch from Cochran. And it is a little low and outside for ball 1. There's a lot of action over on the softball field as our Lady Devils find themselves in a 4-0 hole right now, but Taylor Schuler just doubled, so we'll try to keep you posted on that as much as we can. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, and that will get past Waldrop, no runners on. So he will take his time going to get it, getting it back to Cochran. 2 balls, no strikes. So Waldrop checks the signs. The pitch from Cochran. Swung on, hit, and it will be fouled. Golly bum. Whew, sorry, folks, but Coach Stevenson's son and another little kid were over there playing, and, man, that ball came close. So lots of foul balls over here right now, being hit all over the place. So it is a strike 1 to number 3, Samuel Farley. 2 balls, 1 strike. So here comes the 2-1 pitch from Connor. Goes through the windup, brings the pitch. Swung on, it's hit straight up over the first base. Marr gives chase. Schuler gives chase. In comes Cutshaw. But it will just land just against the fence over there, just out of everybody's reach. So good effort by the guys, good hustle. But it will be strike 2 on that foul ball. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. As let's see the strategy that's employed here by Connor, what he wants to go with. As I'm thinking he'll probably just throw the heat right here and throw it straight by Farley. Let's see what happens. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. It's a curveball for strike 3 as he is rung up. So that will be the 3rd strikeout of the inning. So the Maroon Devils go 1-2-3 in their defense. Nice job of pitching by Connor Cochran. And we will return for the bottom half of the 2nd inning. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, baseball fans, here to Swain County High School. We are now in the bottom half of the second inning as the Maroon Devils will step to the plate for the second time, leading 1-0. And stepping to the plate now will be number 8, third baseman Jamie Ukuma, senior. So Jamie looking to get this inning started off on a good positive note for us, steps to the plate. And McGuire brings the first pitch of the inning, and it will be way low. So that will be ball number 1. As Jamie's done a nice job hitting the ball here recently, putting the bat on the ball, making plays for us. So looking off to get off to a good start right here for Jamie. That will be low, so that will be ball 2. So nice job of Jamie making McGuire work a little bit. So 2 balls, no strikes, and here comes the third pitch. Curveball way high. So 3 balls, no strikes. So Jamie way ahead in the count. I'm sure he'll be taking here. And here comes the 3-0 pitch. High and outside. No, calls a strike. So that will be strike 1. So a hitter's count now. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, hit hard, straight up the middle. So good job by number 8, Jamie Ukuma. Goes to the center fielder's legs. As Jamie will now dig for second. They're going to make a play. Here comes the throw. He will be standing up safely. So nice job of hitting there by Jamie. As he will lead off with a hard hit single straight up the middle. It got through the Robbinsville center fielder's legs, and he retreated to get the ball, and Jamie was able to take an extra base. So good start there to the bottom half of the second. Stepping up to the plate now will be number 15, left fielder Zach Epps. As Jamie gets his lead at second, Robbinsville tries to hold him. Here comes the pitch. Curveball, strike 1. Man, yeah, even Joe and I both are like, man, that didn't look like a strike. But you know what? Our opinions don't count today. So it will be a strike. Here comes the number 2 pitch. He swung on and drilled by Epps. And it'll be way over the left fielder's head. It'll go up against the fence. Ukuma around. He will score. Epps goes to second. He will round second and stay right there. So great job of hitting there by number 15, Zach Epps, on the double. As that will bring Ukuma all the way around to score. So it will be Swain 2, Robbinsville nothing. And Epps absolutely stroked that ball over the left fielder's head there up against the fence. So good start to the bottom half of the second here for Swain County. Stepping to the plate now will be number 22, Jarrett Shooter, playing second base, looking to keep this thing going. So Epps gets his lead off second base. McGuire checks him. Nobody there holding him. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and hit by Shooter. Oh, no, straight back to the pitcher. And that will be a double play. So the ball was hit sharply by Schuler, straight back to the pitcher, made the play, and threw back over to second base and doubled up Zach Epps. So the Maroon Devils started off on a hot note, but that kind of puts a damper on things. Number 5, that is Dylan Smith, center fielder, hoping to keep things going here as he takes the first pitch for strike number 1. And here comes the second pitch from McGuire. Curveball swung on and missed by Smith. So what started off as a promising inning here for our Maroon Devils has kind of went south in a hurry, trying to keep this thing going. Come on, Dylan, let's go. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and hit sharply straight at the second baseman, makes the play, throws over to first. That will be out number 3 of the inning. So after 2 complete innings of play here at Swain County High School, it will be Swain 2, Robbinsville 0. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Oh, high heat. And Caden was able to lay off of it. Wanted to go for it, but kept those wrists from coming through as they checked for help and couldn't get it. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And here comes the pitch from Connor. Curveball again. This barely tipped over against the fence. So Caden will stay alive here as he barely flicks the bat out there and gets a piece of it. But nonetheless, he gets another go at it. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Waldrop sets back in, gets the signs. Here comes the pitch from Connor. It is fouled straight up back into the, over the stands. So Caden White doing a nice job of making Connor work a little bit, staying alive in the count again. So here comes the 2-2 pitch again. Curveball for strike 3, as Waldrop will go ahead and throw down the first tomorrow to make sure. So that will be the first out of the inning, and that is the 4th consecutive strikeout for Connor, as he is really doing a nice job mixing that fastball and that curveball up, keeping Robbinsville just out of whack right now. So stepping to the plate now will be the number 8th batter, number 16 right fielder Logan Odom. Swung on and missed for strike 1. So I don't know if you can hear Matt's mitt popping, but Connor's really bringing it today. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, and it will be high and outside for ball number 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. So the sun's popped out here at Swain County High School, turning it into just a beautiful day. Great day for baseball. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So 3 straight heaters from Connor, and that will be another strikeout, and that's 5 in a row for Connor. So let's just go ahead and make it 6 and get out of here. Stepping to the plate now will be number 1 center fielder Austin Ball, as Austin steps in, looking to try to get a piece of Connor to get something going for the Black Knights. Here comes the pitch, and it will be high and outside. So good eye by Ball for a ball. So Coach Stevenson relaying some defensive strategy in, bringing the guys in a little bit. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, and it will be high and inside for ball number 2. So Connor done a nice job today getting ahead of hitters, but he fell behind 2-0 here to Ball. So hopefully he can work some magic here and come back and get him as we call time. As Coach Tyler Shooter kind of deals with the pitchers, so he will call time and go out and talk to Connor. And we will come right back and pick up the action right where we're fixing to leave off from. All right, in 3, 2, 1. As welcome back, guys. We had a break in the action there as we called time, and Coach Tyler Shooter went out and talked to Connor. He appears to be having maybe a little arm trouble. Threw a couple of warm-up pitches. Nevertheless, he's going to stay out and see what he can do. 2 balls, no strikes to Ball. Here comes the pitch, and it is inside for ball number 3. So Connor had struck out 5 guys in a row. I'm not really sure the severity of his arm trouble, but we'll see if he can push through here and see what happens. And that will be strike number 1. So 3 balls, 1 strike. As we'll try to see if Connor is able to hang on here for the rest of the game or what's going to happen. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Strike 2, straight down the pipe. So good job of battling back here by Connor after he was behind 3 balls, no strikes. So full count, 2 outs. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So that will be the 3rd out, the 6th consecutive strikeout. So come back and we'll be in the bottom half of the 3rd inning with your score, Swain County High School 2, Robbinsville 0. right, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, folks. We are still live here at Swain County High School. We are now in the bottom half of the third inning. As a lot of excitement over on the softball field as our Maroon Lady Devils are behind right now, 4-0. Try to keep you abreast on that action. Stepping to the plate now will be the top of the lineup again. Number 4, catcher Matt Waldrop. Matt grounded out to the second baseman his first at bat on the first pitch. So he will take this first pitch for a ball. Will be low and away. So 1 ball, no strikes as Matt looking to get our third inning off to a good start here. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and it will be hit foul down first base line, so that will be strike 1. As last inning, the Devils did a good job putting the bat on the ball, but one of them happened to be right at someone who was able to get a double play, so that kind of stopped our inning. But it is a 2-0 game as the guys looking to get that important second win in the conference. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Waldrop. Here comes the pitch from McGuire. Swung on and hit hard down to first. It will. The play's made. The pitcher's trying to get there, but Waldrop will beat him out. So a nice job of running there by Matt as he hit a ball kind of in between first and second. The pitcher was kind of slow on his reaction to go over and cover, and Franks flipped to him, but Matt was able to outrun him by a mile down to first base, so we'll take it. He will be safe on first, no outs. Stepping to the plate now will be number 3, shortstop Derek Fortner, as Fortner ripped a double his last plate appearance. The outfielders are, I thought they might back up, but they've not yet, so hopefully Derek can put another one out there. Waldrop with the lead at first. Here comes a throw over. He will dive back safely. So Fortner looking to do some more damage here for the Maroon Devil offense. Waldrop gets the lead. McGuire checks him. Here comes the pitch. Waldrop breaks. He will try to, here comes the throw from the catcher. He's way safe. He'll break for third now on the wild throw. Waldrop comes. He's going to hold up at third. So big break there for the Maroon Devils as the catcher threw down to second kind of wildly. And Matt was able to break over to third, so he will be safe with no outs. So Derek looking to make a big play here and get Matt in for that important third run of the game. So any pass ball here is pretty much a run for Swain as Waldrop has some good wheels. He can run. So Derek gets the pitch, swings and hits the ball back towards second. Waldrop will break for home. Here comes the play to first. They will make the play. Waldrop will score. So nice job of Derek there putting the ball to the other side of the infield to advance Waldrop for the run. So Derek gives up the out, but will get the RBI. So 1 out now. Stepping to the plate now will be number 1, DH Jordan McGahey, as Jordan grounded out to second base. His first plate appearance. Actually, the second baseman for Robbinsville has now made 4 plays. So we got to figure out how to hit it somewhere else. Here comes Jordan. Swings and drills one. As I say, that's straight to the Jim second baseman for the second out. So I jinxed. Sorry about that, guys. Jordan. So that will be the second out of the inning. So stepping to the plate now will be cleanup man number 12, Jake Marr, playing first base, as Jake walked his first plate appearance, worked the count to full, and was able to get a walk. So Jake will try to keep the 2-out rally going here, as here comes the pitch from McGuire. And it swung on and his hit down towards pitcher. He makes the play, will throw over to first, and he will be out. So that will be out number 3, but not before the Maroon Devils get another run across the plate. After 3 full innings of play, it is your Maroon Devils 3, Black Knights 0. In 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, guys. We are now in the top of the 4th inning Good news for Swain High fans is Connor Cochran is still in the ball game, so everything must be okay with Connor's arm. Had a little trouble there last inning, but he was able to come back from a 3-0 count and strike Austin Ball out. So the Knights are back to the top of their lineup, as it's been a 3-up, 3-down affair each inning. Leadoff man number 5, Peyton Welch, swings and misses for strike 1. The first time Peyton was up, he hit a little slow roller out in front of Matt Waldrop, who was able to get up and field the ball and throw it down to Jake for the out. So looking to keep him off the base paths today. As the second pitch will be a curveball, and it should be a strike, and it is strike 2. So a good pitch from Connor there, curveball way out in front of the plate. He was able to get Peyton to chase it. So it is 2 balls, no strikes, as Waldrop retrieves the ball. And I've got wires crossed everywhere here. There we go. Now I'm fixed. So no balls, 2 strikes to Peyton Welch as he'll step back in, and Connor gets the signs, brings the pitch, and strike 3. So great job by Connor. That's 7 strikeouts in a row. So he retires Welch. Stepping to the plate now will be number 10 pitcher, Hayden McGuire. McGuire flew out to center field last time, out to Dylan Smith. So he's 0 for 1 on the day, looking to get himself on track. So here comes the pitch. Curveball swung on and hit straight out in front of the catcher. Waldrop gives chase, picks it up, throws to Marr, and that will be out number 2. So nice job of catcher Matt Waldrop there, getting out from behind the plate, making the play. So that will go down as a 2-3, out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down so far, looking to make it 3. Number 11, the second baseman, Drew Rogers. Last time Drew walked, and then he was immediately caught stealing on his way down to second base on a good throw to walk by Waldrop. So here comes the pitch from Cochran. Swung on, and that will be missed for strike 1. As Connor threw him a high fastball, that's always hard to lay off of. So nice job of Connor. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. And it will be low and inside for ball number 1. So Connor's consecutive streak of strikeouts ended at 7. But we'll take that. That'll be strike 2 by Cochran. So good heaters there by Connor. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So here comes the 2-strike pitch. Strike 3. The umpire rings him up. So a 1-2-3 inning again for the Maroon Devil defense as Cochran strikes out batter number 8. So we hold Robbinsville scoreless once again in a 3-0 ball game. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, guys. We are now in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Swain High is in the lead 3-0, as our Connor Cochran really has done a phenomenal job of pitching thus far, keeping the Black Knights at bay, and we've done a good job putting the bat on the ball. It's just been right to people so far. So looking to get back on track as number 6 right fielder Craig Cutshaw steps to the plate. First pitch swung on and fouled way back over into the softball field. Heads up, guys. And it will be strike 1. Because that's got to be a little bit aggravating. I don't really know what you can do about it, but got to be frustrating for the guys over there. But nonetheless, it is no balls, 1 strike, as Craig was a strikeout victim his first at bat, looking to get back on track here. As McGuire checks the signs, brings the pitch. Strike two. So no balls, 2 strikes. Swung on and fouled back again. And that one will go over into the softball field. Lord of mercy. This is crazy. As again, I've said something and it happens again, so I'm just going to stop saying things. I'm jinxing us today, Joe, so I'll just call what I see and be quiet. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Craig Cutshaw. The leadoff batter here so far in the top of the 4th. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and hit, and it will be foul over into the Robbinsville dugout. As the coach makes a play over there, flings it back out to his pitcher. So that is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and foul back against the fence. So Cutshaw doing a nice job getting the bat on the ball, staying alive. Hopefully he can go ahead and level one of those out and drive it somewhere out into the field and get that leadoff runner on. So back to action here, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and fouled again over into the Robbinsville dugout. So good job by Craig. He's fouling off the curveball and the fastball, so nothing's really fooling him right now. He just got to find that sweet spot. So Cutshaw steps back in. Here comes the pitch from McGuire. Swung and hit far out into the outfield. It may be a gapper. The center field gives chase, and he will not make it. The ball will be a 1-hopper up against the fence. Cutshaw rounds first to second, and he will stand up with a stand-up double. So that's got to be huge for Craig Cutshaw. Great job, Craig. So that's just what our Swain offense needed there to start things off there as Jamie Ucum will step to the plate now. Jamie singled his last at bat and came around to score. So hopefully Jamie will line another one out. We can get Craig home. Craig has great wheels, so anything in the outfield should get him home on a score. So Ucum steps in. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 1. So a good curveball there by McGuire. So no balls, 1 strike. Cutshaw gets the lead at second. McGuire checks him. And he will snap throw back. Ooh, and it will go to the outfield. Cutshaw will get up, but he will have to stay. So actually a nice job there by McGuire keeping Craig kind of close, but he was leaning hard this way. As Coach Dills is wrangling his kids down here below us, climbing up on our stand. That will be strike 2 according to the umpire. So no balls, 2 strikes. As Jamie looking to get Cutshaw around. Cutshaw gets his lead at second base. McGuire checks him. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and it will be skied out into center field. Cutshaw goes back to second looking to tag. Will it be deep enough? He will stay right where he's at. So that will be the first out of the inning. So the ball just wasn't deep enough there for Craig to make a play. Stepping to the plate now will be number 15 left fielder Zach Epps. As Zach hit a 1-hopper up off the fence out here in left field last time. So looking for, more of the same there from Zach. As Craig gets his lead, Zach steps in. Snap throw back to second. That goes out in center field again. So Robbinsville getting very fortunate here with 2 balls thrown out into center field, and we just weren't able to. Craig's diving back into second, so he'd have to get up and run to third. So that's a tough deal. So maybe we'll get him on around here in just a second. So here comes the pitch to Epps. Swung on, fouled straight up. The catcher may have a chance, as he will not. It will go back into the stands, my Lord. As that girl is okay over there, but she ducked and almost took one in the head. Wow. Kind of flirting with danger here today, so to speak. Foul balls are rough here today. So no balls, 1 strike there, Epps. Have Craig Cutshaw on second with 1 out. We are in the bottom half of the 4th inning. As here comes the pitch from McGuire to Epps. Swung on and hit. It will be over the shortstop's head as Cutshaw will break to third. He's got to get there as it goes over into the Swain dugout. And Epps, great base running over there. He will make it to second. So a little C&I single right there, and Epps was able to go on to to second on the bad throw into third. So Swain will have runners at second and third with one out. Stepping to the plate now will be number 22, Jarrett Schuler. As if you'll remember last inning there, Jarrett hit a liner back to the pitcher, and he caught it and was able to double up a runner on second. So Jarrett got a good piece of the ball, looking to get something in play here, as it'll probably get us 2 more runs across the plate. Here comes the first pitch to Schuler. Swung on and hit down towards third. Cutshaw makes a break for home. Wild throw to first base, and Schuler will be safe. So Swain will get a run across. More importantly, Epps will move over to third. Schuler will move over to first, as he hit a sharp ball down to the third base line, and Caden Welch come up throwing and threw a wild throw over to first base. So Jarrett was able to leg it out with good hustle and be safe. So stepping to the plate now will be number 5 center fielder Dylan Smith. I'm not even going to say where Dylan hit it last time, because the last time I said that, the next batter hit it straight there. So Dylan hit it anywhere but to second base, so to speak. Hopefully they won't jinx us this time. Runners at the corners with one out. I look for Schuler to probably be still in second here. As he gets the lead, makes the break. He does, squares to bunt. And Smith can't get the bunt down, so that will be strike one on the foul back. So Schuler will have to go back to first. So no balls, 1 strike to Dylan Smith. Epps at third, Schuler at first. Here comes the pitch from McGuire. Swung on and hit down to third base again. As Welch tries to make the play, or quiet, I'm sorry. Can't make it, and Dylan will be safe at first. So that will be another run across the plate, though, for Swain, as that will be 5-0 now, as Dylan hit a sharp shot down here to the third baseline. And Caden White tried to make a play on it barehanded, couldn't. And Dylan will be safe at first. Jarrett's on second. And we're back to the top of the lineup now with number 4, catcher Matt Waldrop. Waldrop is 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a ground out to second. So Matt looking to bust this thing open here for us. Schuler gets the lead at second. Here comes the pitch to Waldrop. It will be high and inside for ball number 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. There's only 1 out. We do have runners on first and second. And here comes the pitch. Curveball, strike 1. So pretty good curveball there from McGuire as Matt watches it go across the plate for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. As Schuler gets a lead at second. Smith over at first. Swung on and fouled off. Over into the softball field again, as the umpire ducks, doesn't get him. So that will be 1 ball, 2 strikes to Waldrop. As that's about the 5th or 6th foul ball that's went over into the softball field today. So Waldrop steps back in looking to do damage. Here comes the pitch from McGuire. Curveball swung on and hit down the first base line. Franks makes it, bobbles it, tags first. And Waldrop will be out, but the runners do advance to second and third. That will be the second out here of the inning. And stepping to the plate now will be number 3, shortstop Derek Fortner. Derek 1 for 2 on the day. As Derek hit a deep double and then grounded out to the second baseman there in the 3rd inning. So runners on second and third, 2 outs. Fortner looking to get them in. Here comes the pitch. Strike 1 straight across the plate. So big things expected here of Derek. Great to have him back in the lineup. Here comes the 1-strike pitch, and it will be fouled off back behind the plate. So Derek finds himself in an 0-2 hole here. So really don't want to leave these guys here on second and third. Like to go ahead and get them in. So Fortner steps back in the box. No balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch from McGuire. Just outside for ball 1. So good eye there from Derek. Swung on and hit deep into the outfield. That will be way over the center fielder's head. So that's another double by Derek. 1 run's in. Smith will walk in easy. And Derek will stand up at second for his 2nd double of the day. So great job of hitting there by Fortner. As Schuler comes across to score, Dylan Smith comes across to score, And more importantly, that is 7-0. As Swain will send their 8th batter to the box here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Number 1, DH Jordan McGahey. As I jinxed Jordan last time, he's 0 for 2. He's grounded out twice, but again, I won't say where. So come on, Jordan. Fortner gets the lead. It is high and outside for ball 1. As nobody held on Fortner that time. He could have about walked over here to first base, I think. So here comes the pitch, and it will get away from the catcher. Fortner makes a break to third. Here comes the throw, and he is safe. So good job of base running there by Derek as he will move over to third. He is in scoring position now. As McGahey has 2 balls, no strikes. So kind of a pause in the action here. Fortner moves over to third, 2 outs. McGahey steps in, 2 balls, no strikes. Here comes a pitch from McGuire. It will get past the catcher. Fortner breaks to home. Catcher comes up, flips, and will not be a play. Derek will score. So that will move the score to 8-0 Swain. As the Swain offense is rolling today. Has no runners on now. We've cleared them all off, so Jordan can kind of relax now and just hit the baseball. 3 balls, no strikes. As the umpire clears the plate off, McGahey steps back in. Here comes the pitch. Strike 1 straight down the middle. So 3 balls, 1 strike to number 1, Jordan McGahey. And that is low, so that will be a walk. So nice job of being patient there by Jordan. As Swain will now send their 9th batter of the inning to the plate, number 12, Jake Marr. Jake Marr is 0 for 1 on the day. He's walked once and grounded back to the pitcher last at bat. So looking to keep this thing going. There are 2 outs. As time is called, the Robbinsville coach will come out and talk to his pitcher. And, folks, we're going to take just a quick break right here in the action while they have this conference. We'll come right back to you. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Guys, we are back now after a meeting on the mound right there, so to speak. The Robbinsville guys called time, went out and just kind of had a word with his pitcher and his defense there. As number 12, Jake Marr, steps into the plate. He is the 9th batter of the inning. As McGahey has on first, there are 2 outs. McGuire steps off the rubber. Calls time. Marr will step back into the box. So here comes the pitch from McGuire. And it is low and inside. The catcher makes a good play. It will be ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. As looks like we have some action over there in the Robbinsville dugout. A couple of guys fixing to go throw. So maybe looking at a pitching change here shortly. So Marr steps back in. 1 ball, no strikes. McGahey gets his lead off first. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 1. So Marr with a 1 ball, 1 strike count. Looking to keep this inning going here. Big inning for Swain as we've put 5 runs across the plate. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. So Marr finds himself in a... More importantly, Swain puts together 6 runs on the inning, and after 4 complete innings of play, it is your Maroon Devils 9, the Black Knights 0. In 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, guys. We are now in the top half of the 5th inning, as it has been basically nothing for Robbinsville so far, as Connor Cochran has struck out 8 of the last 9 batters, and the Swain offense has erupted today. We're ahead 9-0. We are in the top of the 5th, so if we can hold them here and get one more, this thing will be history, as Connor Cochran is still in the game pitching for us. Had a little arm trouble, so to speak, early of some kind, but I think everything seems to be okay, so he's going to stay in and keep working hard for us. Stepping to the plate now, number 17, first baseman Jesse Franks. Jesse, this will probably get repetitive on down through here. Jesse was a strikeout victim his first plate appearance, so Connor looking to keep things rolling here. And here comes the pitch from Connor. Ooh, just a tad low and inside, I suppose, so it will be ball 1. As things have livened up a little bit over on the softball field, our Lady Devils do find themselves in a 8-2 hole. They are in the top of the 5th inning over there. Swung on and hit. It will be foul. As the Robbinsville coach makes a play on it down here. Gets the ball back to Connor, so 1 ball, 1 strike. So Waldrop gets the signs, relays them to Connor. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Curveball. Outside. So 2 balls, 1 strike. That's a nice job of being patient there by Jesse. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Cochran. Low and inside for ball 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike, and a 9-0 game here in favor of our Maroon Devils. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and fouled hard. It will go back over towards the softball field again. Golly bum. Guys, I hate to show emotion like that on here, but people are just almost getting hit all over the place today. It is ridiculous. So here comes a full count pitch. All curveball way in front, as that will be a walk. That's a good idea by Connor, but he just left it about 3 feet short. So Franks will get on for the opening batter of the inning there for Robbinsville with a walk. He will be on first base. Stepping to the plate now will be number 12, shortstop Ellis D. Hart. He was a strikeout victim his first plate appearance. So Connor checks the runner at first. That will be outside. Waldrop looks. If you've watched Swain High baseball, you know that Matt is not a bit afraid to throw that ball down to first base. So Franks better stay awake over there. So 1 ball, no strikes. Connor checks Franks at first. Not a big lead at all. Swung on and hit. It's a slow roller to third. Jamie makes the play, throws to second. 1 out. As Schuler's able to hang on right there for the first out of the inning. So D. Hart will be safe at first. And Franks will be the first out of the inning. So stepping to the plate now will be number 3 catcher Samuel Farley. As Farley was a strikeout victim his first time at bat. So D. Hart's on first with a fielder's choice. And Connor checks him over at first. Again, not a big lead. As Waldrop will throw down to first. Gets past Maury, keeps it in front of him. So ball number 1. As I'm pretty sure after Matt threw that first base runner out there in the first inning, Robbinsville not really looking to probably try to steal, I wouldn't imagine. So the runner's not getting a big lead at all. As here comes a pitch from Connor. And he does make a break. Matt throws down again. So 2 balls, no strikes. So number 3 catcher Samuel Farley. Swung on and missed. Another throw down. And he got him. So 3 straight throw downs by Waldrop. And they get the runner over at first base. So nice job there by Matt. I told you he's not afraid to throw it, and he throws it 3 straight times over there. And D. Hart must have thought that he wouldn't come a 3rd time. And great job by Matt and Jake over there to hang on at first base. That's the 2nd out of the inning. And here comes the pitch, and that will be a little outside. So in all the throws down, I've kind of lost track of the count. I think it's 3 balls, 1 strike. Oh, imagine that. It's out there on the board. It says 2-2. Let's see what we got here. Swung on and missed for strike 3, so the board's right and I'm wrong, and it will take it. So that is the third out of the inning, as no runs come across the plate for Robbinsville. It is still your Swain High Maroon Devils 9, Robbinsville 0. All right. Well, hang on. We're out in the outfield. Let's give him just a second. All right. In 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, guys. We are now in the bottom half of the 5th inning as Swain has broke this game wide open 9-0. Robbinsville has changed pitchers. In the pitching now will be number 18. That is Caden White. As Maroon Devil offense looking to get 1 run. I'm pretty sure if we get 1, this thing's over. So let's hope for that. First pitch from White will be ball. Ball number 1. That's to number 8, Jamie Ukuma. Jamie's 1 for 2 on the day as he singled, scored a run, and flew out to center field his last plate appearance. So Jamie looking to get us started here. And that pitch will hit Jamie as he will take first base. So Jamie shakes it off. He appears to be fine. He will be safe down at first base. Stepping to the plate now will be number 15, Zach Epps. As Zach is 2 for 2 on the day. Swung on and hit down towards the third base line. Third baseman makes a play, throws to second. It will be wild. He should be safe, and they're both should be safe, actually. And they are. So the throw pulled the second baseman off the base there. And Jamie was safe at second, and Epps safe down at first. So we have runners on first and second. No outs for number 22, Jarrett Schuler. As Jarrett Schuler is 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a line out to the pitcher. So again, I think the Maroon Devil offense looking to get 1 run, and this thing may be in the books. So Jamie gets his lead. Nobody holds him on. Swung on and hit hard by Schuler down to third as he'll give chase. Oh, and a bad throw over to first as here comes Epps breaking to third. Schuler will break to second. And they will be safe. So there is one out now in the inning as Ukuma was tagged out on his way to third, and we had a wild throw over to first base, and it got by the first baseman, so Epps will be safe at third, Schuler at second. And at the plate now, getting our first look at number 20. That's Trey. So he will step in, Trey Bradley, for number 5, Dylan Smith. So Trey getting a couple warm-up swings in a good spot here. Trey's a good hitter. We've got runners on second, third, just looking to get Epps home, and I think this thing will be over with. So a lot of time being taken here. As I guess they're getting all the substitutions worked out. The umpire's back behind the plate, getting everything right in all the scorebooks. So if you're just kind of tagging in with us here, Swain has done a masterful job at the plate today. We've hit 5 doubles. Pretty much everybody's got the bat on the baseball, so to speak. Hit the ball all over the place, which is big for our guys' confidence. They needed that boost of confidence at the plate. That's all they've been lacking. The pitching has been phenomenal this year. The defense has been good. Just trying to get those bats to come around. As the guys have been in most every game, looking just to get this thing started off here on this Friday evening here at Swain County High School. As Trey will now step in. Here comes the pitch from White, and it will be high and outside for ball number 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to Bradley. As Epps off third, Schuler off second. Swung on and hit way over into the Swain dugout. As the guys kind of scatter over there. As Trey way out in front of that. Got a good piece of the bat on the ball, though. So 1 ball, 1 strike. So White gets the signals from the catcher. Trey steps in. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and hit into the outfield. It will be a base hit. Epps will come around to score. That should be ball game. And it is. That is ball game. So that will be the 10th run of the game there as your Swain High Maroon Devils pick up a huge win here against a conference rival and foe, Robbinsville. As the bats came alive, Connor Cochran did a masterful job of pitching. Swain High will win 10-0. We're going to try to do any interviews with the guys, Joe, or what you want to try to do? Okay, so if you guys will kind of hang around, we'll try to get some interviews here with maybe a couple of guys and get them up here and talk to them just a little bit and give these guys a little recognition. But stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Brandon, you're all done. Go ahead and pack up the camera and bring everything over here, okay? You here understand? Great. Okay.
Grab a couple of these
You
guys.
grab the guys. Get Connor and let's
him and
do
Derek.
Him and Derek did
How
good.
about Matt?
Matt! Drop it. Come here. Derek.
You sure?
Like you at least know. Where'd Derek go?
Derek, over here, bud.
Sign off with a Rick. Rick. Rick.
I don't sound stupid.
I want an autograph.
All right, guys, we're down here live on the field with about 3 of the guys here who did a phenomenal job playing today as Trey runs in front of us. Thank you, Trey. As I'm standing here with Matt Waldrop, Connor Cochran, and Derek Fortner. Guys, just going to ask you a couple questions about the game today. Matt, kind of talk to everybody up there about your just confidence in your ability to throw the ball down there to first base and keep runners off balance. Throw that runner out early trying to steal. You've been a catcher all your life. What do you love about catching?
Oh, well, I love being able to try and help my team out the best I can. I love being able to do my best for everybody out here, and I love playing the sport. Baseball is my life.
And you're fearless on those throws down to first base.
I don't care if I get past or not.
And it didn't matter that it was 3 in a row.
No, I don't care. I'll throw it all day.
We love it. And Connor, talking about you, I kind of bragged on you a little bit up there today. What I've noticed most is your control this year. It's phenomenal. And what I've also noticed is you're not afraid to throw that curveball. Just talk